Coming up on UT 10 News, another UT administrator is under investigation.
And Songfest celebrates American music icons.
Plus, Katie Karakis was at the men's tennis team's MAC opener against Ball State. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Angelique Baird.
And I'm Andrew Kurtz. Following last month's resignation of soccer coach Brad Evans, yet another university employee is under scrutiny.
Dr. Danae Jacobs, the dean of U College, has been placed on paid administrative leave for 90 days. According to a letter released from her personnel file, Jacobs was put on leave as of March 12th. The Office of University Communications declined to comment on the nature of the investigation. As for now, Associate Provost Julie Fisher-Kinney will serve as acting dean. UT 10 made several attempts to find out why Associate Dean Crystal Taylor did not step into the role and was told the university would not comment on personnel matters.
Last week, there was a sexual assault of a child at Children's Discovery Center in Holland, Ohio.
Reporter Faith Atkins has looked into safety at local daycare centers. Faith, how safe are the children?
Well, Angel, Ohio requires their Bureau of Criminal Investigations and FBI background checks on all daycare employees. But some daycares are doing more for the children's safety. Little Sprouts Academy in West Toledo is the only daycare that uses a live webcam security system. With one camera in each room, parents are able to log onto the daycare's secured server and check in on their child at any time, anywhere, via laptop and/or smartphone. In the event that an incident is reported, the webcams also record activity so that evidence may be provided.
If your staff are on camera all the time, 5 days a week, then you have nothing to hide.
Some daycares require employees to be knowledgeable in early childhood and aware of sex offenders in the area.
You just have to proactively hire quality individuals, and then you don't worry about it. You know, the actions speak for themselves. The parents can watch the webcams, and it speaks for itself.
The Children's Discovery Center, where the assault occurred, plans on adding surveillance cameras in all the classrooms. I'm Faith Atkins, live from the UT 10 newsroom.
Thanks, Faith. Over 5,000 people gathered in Savage Arena on Saturday night for Songfest. Devin Lutz reports on UT's second oldest tradition.
Founded in 1937, Songfest has grown over the years to what is now a grand philanthropic tradition. The event hosts several UT student organizations who compete for Best Song and Dance Routine to help raise money for charity. With a patriotic theme this year, the Star-Spangled Songfest focused on honoring our country and its heroes.
The Wounded Warrior Project does multiple different things, but their main focus and our focus this year is work with PTSD. When veterans come back, sometimes the wounds aren't always on themselves. It might be a lot of internal stuff going on.
The competition, sponsored by UT's Blue Key National Honor Fraternity and the Mortarboard National Honor Society, was broken down into 3 groups: the men's division, the women's division, and the co-ed division. Singing their way to victory were the men of Pi Kappa Alpha, the women of Pi Beta Phi, and the co-ed members of the Catholic Student Association. Each group took home a first-place trophy, but that wasn't the only reward for the Songfest participants.
You're not just doing this to compete or to sing and dance because you like to. It's got an actual purpose. You're literally helping out the people who have helped you get to where you are today.
All the donations have been tallied, and the total is in. Kyle and I are proud to announce that we have raised over $10,000 tonight for the Wounded Warrior Project.
It looks like UT's Songfest is one tradition that won't be going anywhere anytime soon. I'm Devin Lutz, reporting for UT 10 News.
For the first time in UT history, the tower at University Hall went dark. In celebration of Earth Hour, the university shut off the light at 8:30 p.m., just as 1,400 other iconic landmarks went dark around the world. The movement raises awareness on climate control and helps save electricity. It was organized by the World Wildlife Fund.
If we increase our demand in electricity, then more coal needs to be mined, and the more coal that's mined, it leads to habitat destruction.
Earth Hour was started in 2007 in Sydney, Australia.
The Toledo Zoo's $25.5 million aquarium is now complete. Reporter Zainab Shaib dives in to see what's new after 2.5 years of renovations.
1,500 people came to Toledo Zoo on Saturday to see the new aquarium. 178,000 gallons of water, nearly 4 times the volume as a previous tank, plays home to 3,000 animals. The exhibit offers an opportunity for anyone to come and pet creatures such as the stingray.
Well, those one animals are so soft, they're like a cushion. I like all the funny animals.
The project was not a cheap endeavor, as funding came from multiple sources.
About 80% of that funding came to us through the 2006 capital levy, so big shout out to the Lucas County voters for supporting that.
The other 20% came from private contributors like Owens, Illinois.
With a zoo membership, or $17, you can take an under-the-sea adventure at the Toledo Zoo. I'm Zainab Shaib for UT 10 News.
On Saturday, the Toledo Student Union danced the night away for financial assistance. The 42nd annual LSU Scholarship Dance was held in the Student Union Auditorium. Over 400 people enjoyed snacks and live music from La Differencia. The projected cost of the event is over $10,000. Last year, each scholarship winner received $500.
With the application process, you have to be a requirement of being a member of Latino Student Union. You have to do an essay, and also there's a GPA requirement.
For a list of the 6 scholarship winners, visit UT10news.com.
It was an up-and-down weekend in Rocket sports. The softball team took on Bowling Green, and the football team was at the Rec Center for a unique game on Sunday. But first, the men's tennis team came out swinging against Ball State on Friday at Shadow Valley Tennis Club. The Rockets aced the Cardinals in the doubles play, gaining 2 wins. Roberto Meza and Nikki Wong took their matches 6-4 at number 3 doubles. But top duo sophomore Stepan Cisco and freshman Omar Espinoza would fall to the Cards. Dominating the singles play, the men won 5 of the 6 matches led by Cisco. He now boasts a 16-2 record with 7 consecutive wins. The Rockets rose to victory, topping the defending MAC champs 6-1. UT will be back in action this weekend, taking on Binghamton as they continue MAC play. From the court to the diamond, the softball team took on arch rival Bowling Green in a doubleheader on Sunday. The Rockets dropped Game 1 7-3, but looked for revenge in Game 2. BG rose to a 2-0 lead after the first inning as Aspen Searly opened the game with a triple for the Falcons. The Rockets struggled offensively, only picking up 5 combined hits for the team. Toledo pitcher Emily Anderson struck out 8, despite giving out 10 hits over the afternoon. UT fought back on this Samantha Showalter single, but could not string hits together. The Rockets fell to the Falcons in a 4-0 shutout, getting swept in the doubleheader.
Their pitchers kept the ball where they needed to and hit all their spots. They're a great team. We just didn't make adjustments hitting-wise, and that's something that we got to get better at.
Toledo will hit the road next weekend, facing off with both Western Michigan and Northern Illinois. I watched the Rocket football team put their skills to the test on Sunday, but this time they weren't playing on the gridiron. The 12th annual wheelchair football game pitted the Rockets against the Toledo Crash. The Crash are a team comprised of disabled and non-disabled members of the Toledo Ability Center.
We're trying to demonstrate to people that if you're disabled, you don't have to sit at home, you don't have to sit in your living room. You can get out, you can do stuff. A lot of the guys didn't get to play college football or high school football. So this is their high school and college football.
Looking to avenge last year's loss, the Crash rallied to an 8-4 halftime lead. The Rockets pulled closer in the second half, but it wasn't enough as the Crash held on to win 14-11. Roughly 40 Rockets volunteered to participate in this year's event, and though triumphant, a victory was not the sole motivation for some Crash players.
To have the opportunity to play football with people that are not disabled.
The guys look like they were having some fun. Who organized the event?
Toledo Crash coach Dennis Mussery. We also had the UT head football coach Matt Campbell as well as Greg Mance.
Now, I think the real MVP of the event was Matt Campbell's son.
Yes, he was running all over the place. So adorable.
Thanks, Katie.
Yeah.
That's it for UT 10 News. For the latest breaking news and campus bios from all UT 10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And remember, you can watch the live stream of our newscast production every Tuesday morning at 10:30 on our YouTube channel. For Andrew Kurtz, Katie Karakas, and all our crew, I'm Angelique Baird. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.